Some people might say the Cheesecake Factory got the best cheesecake, but I beg to differ. Today, I'm about to be making my famous Oreo cheesecake without baking. Y'all heard me right. This is the no bake way. So right here, I got me some Philadelphia cheesecake, and you're just going to place it into a bowl. Anyway, besides all that, y'all know I got a story time for y'all every single time I cook. So today we finna be talking about how these overgrown women be trying to bully me unprovoked. And yes, y'all, I said the word bully because at a point, that's what it is. So anywho, y'all, I'm taking me some powdered sugar here, and I'm also gonna get me some vanilla extract. But you want to go light on these because you don't want it to change the consistency of your cheesecake. You want the consistency basically to be like pudding. So now I'm just starting to mix it up until I get this consistency that I desire. So yes, y'all, I said bully. Now I do know that bully is a very serious term, so scratch that. We ain't gonna say bully. We just gonna say they be messing with the kid unprovoked, y'all. Unprovoked. So boom. Basically, y'all, it's this lady, and before I tell y'all about her, I gotta crush these Oreos up. Get you 2 packs of Oreos or the big pack, whichever one you desire. But I just got me 2 small packs because who was finna pay $4? Not me. But anyway, crush them up and then pour them into that same bowl, and you're gonna mix that in. So basically, like I was saying, y'all, it's this lady, and she's cool with another person that I once was cool with. Now I'm not cool with Shawty no more, and that's all fine. But my whole thing is your overgrown self, baby, be an adult, be who you is. But it's like ever since I'm not cool with, I guess, her friend, cause that ain't my friend. Ever since I'm not cool with her friend, y'all, it's like she be weird towards me and stuff, and it's just like, okay, all right, boo, cool. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That's cool. You ain't gotta like me, you ain't gotta be cool with me, but your overgrown self. So anywho, it's like I keep hearing little stuff, y'all. It's like I keep hearing little stuff about me, and mind you, Shawty is unprovoked because I ain't said a word to her, nor do I really like see her like that. So it's like, how you popping it unprovoked, y'all? And one thing about me, I'm a very humble person. I don't pop it on nobody, to nobody. I never pop it. And sometimes I start to feel like that's my problem, because people will literally, they be trying to go in. Folks always think they got one up on you and stuff, but I simply don't care to tell my business. Now, y'all, this is pie crust. You're gonna take your top out of your pie crust, obviously, and then you're gonna put that mixture that you just did inside of here, and then you basically just smooth it out how you do. I don't know what you smooth out. Whatever you smooth it out. Basically, that's it, y'all. But yes, y'all, it's just like, how in the world can you really, you have something to say about me every day to my knowledge? How could you do that when you're unprovoked? I don't talk to you. I don't hardly see you. And it's just like, for your age, are you serious? But y'all, this is not like the first time something like this has happened. Like, it has been so many situations in my life to where I have fell out with somebody and they friends just hop on the bandwagon. But y'all do know, birds of a feather, they definitely flock together every single time. But it's just like, for folks to be so overgrown and for me to be 20 years old, how in the world do people be feeling so bothered by 20-year-old me? And that just brings me around to, people do not hate you because of the things that you have. People will literally hate you for who you are. You don't have to do anything to these people. People are not necessarily jealous of the things you have. They're jealous of what's inside of you. Y'all, I'm always able to tell when people have a bad spirit. I know that I have a good spirit. I know that I have a welcoming spirit, a polite spirit. And that's why people always feel so comfortable coming to me about different stuff, right? Or people just feel so welcome to, like, basically be in my presence. Not even on no cocky stuff, but that's what it is, y'all. I know that I do right by people and stuff. So it's just like, these people don't hate me for nothing that I got. These people hate me because of who I am. And it's just crazy to me, like, birds of a feather will literally flock together every single time, y'all. And so I know that I didn't just tell like a whole story or nothing, but I basically just said that to y'all to say, you gotta keep being who you gonna be, because these folks not gonna like you regardless. You ain't never gonna be happy depending on the next person to make you feel some type of way about yourself, you know, because these folks will tear you down, make you feel terrible. And like I said, y'all, for Shawty to be overgrown, now mind you, I'm 20 years old. Yeah, technically I'm so-called grown, whatever, cool, that's cool. Like I said, I don't pop my stuff, but I could. I just don't. And I feel like if I were to, it would make them hate me even more. Not that I care, y'all, but I don't be caring what nobody say about me to pop my stuff. But it's just like, for somebody to be unprovoked, I'm not saying anything to you, but yet every day I'm hearing something about myself. It's just like, wow. It's like, shawty, you could, like, is you cool? Like, but yeah, so basically, y'all, the whole point of what I'm trying to get to here is these folks gonna hate you regardless, but they not gonna stop watching you. They not gonna stop looking out for what you doing, what you got going on. And then when they see you in your face, they playing crazy, like they playing sweet cop and please. Like, shawty, it is so freaking crazy to me, y'all. And another thing I want to bring around to everybody's attention is that the baddies, I feel like I love, but I ain't gonna say love, but I do like to watch baddies or whatever. But I feel like it has got folks misconstrued in their head and stuff. Like, when you notice people are copying behaviors that they're seeing on TV and stuff, it gets to a point, and it's like, okay, shawty, do you got a mind of your own? Like, baddies getting paid, shawty. You ain't getting paid that like this. You just look ignorant. Like, shawty, basically, what I'm trying to tell y'all folks is, if you're in the position, like I'm in a position where it seems like you don't have a lot of friends, right? Overgrown women always either coming at you, talking about you, little stuff like that, because you young and they gonna see you as a threat anywho, or birds of a feather flock together type of situation. Basically, all I'm trying to say is keep going, keep doing you, and when the time is right, pop it all the way. And when I say pop it, I'm talking about pop it hard, because like, it's just like, yeah, we can be humble and everything, but if you're gonna hate me regardless, I might as well pop it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't saying it just to go be like, I don't know, cocky type of stuff, just to go like be that type of way with people. But I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. But yeah, people are not necessarily hateful of you for the little materialistic things that you possess. People hate you because of your spirit. And then another thing, if they can't tear you down, that just makes things 10 times worse in their eyes. They want a reason to be able to tear you down. And you never know what people's motive is behind doing stuff like this. So that's why I just pretty much like stay to myself and stuff. But the overgrown women, they got me beat every single time. They got me beat. I mean, I thought I was messy. I thought I was a little petty, and I'm not the type of person. I'm not really messy. I like a good laugh. I like a good little gossip session, but it gets to a point. It all gets to a point. I know how to grow up. But that was the message of the day. Other than that, y'all, at this point, your Oreo cheesecake is done. I told y'all it was real simple, real easy. Just put your top on and you good to go. And make sure when you put your top on, you're pressing it tightly and gently turning it upward so that it will stay. But other than that, that was the message of today, y'all. Let's taste this good old cheesecake. I had to put it in the refrigerator for I put it in there for a few hours, and then eventually I ended up putting it into the freezer for the texture of things. But yeah, other than that, let's eat. Okay, time to taste the best cheesecake on earth. Let's do it. Okay, y'all. Oh, I've been craving this all week. I'm so excited. And I love pie crust. It's giving Cheesecake Factory. It's giving like New York cheesecake, New York style. Yeah, I feel like what really brings it out is the fact that I mix the Oreos inside the cheesecake instead of just putting it on the top. Cause I know store bought. They be lying. They put it on the top. No, you gotta mix your Oreos throughout it. I definitely like these. And fun fact, y'all, I've never had Oreo cheesecake. Like, I know it would be good because I love Oreos, but I've never had Oreo cheesecake. So just for this to be my first time making this and it turned out this good, I'm impressed. I'm impressed for sure. Philadelphia did that big one with the no-bake cheesecake. I feel like the plate speaks for itself, y'all. I feel like this is something real quick and affordable, like for folks just can make when they want a snack or like make for their kids and stuff. It's real quick, real easy too. Like, this is my new favorite snack to make for real. Like I said, the plate really speaks for itself. But this is when it was refrigerated. We're gonna come back once it done froze up. I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. And the reason I say 8 out of 10, not even taste wise, because taste wise is great. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because I want the texture to be better. But taste wise, so far, 10 out of 10, I love it. But I feel like, well, actually, I'm gonna get it at an 8 too for now, because it's a totally different taste when you got the right texture. So